I am Captain Shankar Srinivas. I am the Vice President for Sustainable Development, Special Projects, External Affairs and Media Relations at ISUZU Motors India.
Hello sir, what are you showcasing at Bharat Mobility and how does it reflect your company's vision for the future of mobility?
Okay. ISUZU Motors India is a subsidiary of the world-famous ISUZU Motors Japan. In Japan, they are obviously the leading commercial vehicle manufacturers, and ISUZU has been known for providing engines to the erstwhile brands in India like the ambassador models. But more recently, we have launched in India our own products of the series of pickup trucks and SUV as well. So what we display here at the stall at Bharat Mobility is a battery electric vehicle, which is right behind me, which is a concept vehicle at this stage. We also have on the other side another way pickup called the S-Cab Z, which is a commercial vehicle variant with lots of features involved in it. And the other vehicle is already on sale in India. The vehicle right behind me is a concept vehicle which we have developed in line with the developments in the world and regarding the electric vehicle mobility issues. And these will be launched in the Nordic region, European countries first to start with, followed by Thailand, Australia and some other countries. And we will keep progressing along wherever infrastructure for electric vehicles keeps developing.
Thank you sir. Can you narrate the specific feature of this vehicle and how it differs from others?
Well, the electric vehicle from which is right behind me is actually a full-time four-wheel drive vehicle, and it has twin motors and electronic differential, and is obviously in line with the conceptual development of electric vehicles across the automobile spectrum around the world. But of course, I mean, to bring such a technology into a pickup segment is not so easy because the adaptability of such a vehicle to usages in the private and the commercial segments vary. So we will keep the development going further and adapt it to requirements in future as well. On the other hand, the other vehicle, the S-Cab Z, which we have also displayed here, is already on sale. That vehicle is the ideal vehicle for any individual entrepreneur-driven business, which takes care of the business requirements as well as requirements of the family as well, because it's more a comfortable vehicle as well as a vehicle that can carry loads and looks very good as well.
Thank you sir. What role do the emerging technologies like IoT, AI, ADAS, connected cars or predictive analytics play in your product offerings?
Okay, I think these are terminologies that are associated with technologies that are evolving as we speak in different segments around, not just in one country but in different countries across the world. So we cannot possibly imagine them all to be coming in one product at this stage. We are focusing a lot on the commercial vehicle segment. So we will be limiting technologies that are comfortable to be used for the segment, at the same time adhere to the statutory regulations of the country and the emission norms and so many other requirements, because these are constantly evolving and developing.
Thank you sir. So with most vehicles now being software defined, how do you address cyber security threats?
That's a very good question, especially if you are getting into the software driven technologies. Your question is pretty valid, but at this time we're still not online as far as technologies are concerned, where the threats are much higher. We're still in a closed loop circuit. So it is definitely contained at this point in time, but considering your question in future, this would be definitely a very valid question to be dealing with. I'm sure all brands are working towards dealing with such cybersecurity threats and possibilities.
So how do you see government policies and the upcoming budget influencing the automotive industry?
Well, I'd rather focus on what the government's policies are in terms of technological requirements that they are being placed, and I think the government is very forward looking, especially considering that India is growing towards a developed India, and under the vision of developed India, there are every segment that is focusing on not just serving the Indian customer, but serving the customers of the world. So from that perspective, there are regulations that need to be followed which align with the worldwide regulatory patterns. And to that extent, the government is very keen on implementing all the necessary technologies and requirements that are meant to safeguard the owners of such vehicles on the road, and even people who are pedestrians and so on and so forth. So I think the government is doing a very good job in its forward-looking focus, and this needs to continue in future.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.